to say something when I got my fourth foul. Shouldn't say that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. I pride myself on, you know, what I do is defense.
I don't want to talk about sports. It's going to be a great game. I'm not here for bullshit. I'm ready to play, and that's it. I appreciate it.
Who do you look at around the league as you're studying and say, we're going to have to run through them?
Celtics.
No one in the West?
Nah, I'm fine in the West.
Right, join the couch, get on the couch. The Grizzlies are finished. So last night the Lakers eliminated the Grizzlies, beat them 125-85. 40 was the magic number. That's the number Dillon Brooks kept throwing out there. That's what you got to put up, but that's what they lost by. And Dillon didn't show up to the media after the game. Ja did. They asked him about the whole I run the West comment that he made earlier in the year, where he basically just skipped the competition and made it seem like, well, I'm just looking at the Celtics and everybody out there. You put up 10 points in an elimination game, bro. You can't talk like that and not deliver. Like, these guys are front runners, man. All of the dancing, you know what I mean, it's Pops on the sideline, all the trash talking, all of the everything that they do. They all think they Yo Gotti or somebody from Memphis, black youngster. They just are a fake tough guy team. They never scared me in the regular. Did anybody think they were really gonna go anywhere? Like, be honest. Maybe the second round, maybe they'll go to the conference finals. I haven't even seen them get that far, but maybe. But they weren't going. They was a bad matchup from the jump. They had no answers for Anthony Davis. And then their best players were inconsistent. And Dillon Brooks, who's going to be a free agent, he keeps on dodging the media. He went into business for himself this year, meaning he made himself a household name. He made himself, like, you could see he was trying to be that Draymond Green figure for this team. He even called the Warriors out last year and was like, yeah, we're going to be the next dynasty, but you got to get through them and do something first. Like, say what you want about Draymond. I'm not the biggest Draymond fan, but he's 4 championships in. He could do what he does. He could do a podcast. He could talk like that. He's contributed to championships. You know what I mean? Like, you out here trying to make yourself this trying to create your image or this brand for yourself, but you ain't delivering like that. You can't talk like that and not back it up at all. And that's what he did in this series. He made himself look stupid over and over. You can't even, this cowardly, you can't even show up to the damn media after you love talking all the time. But now that you on the losing end and the jokes is going in on Twitter, everybody's clowning you, everybody's laughing. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I ain't got nothing to say now. Like, these are just the classic front runners that you see in sports. Like, they put teams like this out in movies. You know what I mean? The prototypical jocks that just, once they lose, they don't want to speak. They want to walk out. This is them, man. And now he's a free agent. They're not gonna bring him back. And maybe Draymond was right when he made those comments when he says, if there's gonna be a dynasty, it's gonna start without you, after you. They're not going to pay him back for those, 12 points a game he puts up, whatever. They're not bringing him back for that. Too much money. They got to re-sign Desmond Bane. Ja, they gave him all that money a couple years ago, but last year, $200 million. So that kind of tied things up. So now people are trying to link Dillon Brooks. We don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. Y'all can have him. Somebody's trying to, he's going to be somewhere. I don't know. You know what I mean? Who wants Dillon Brooks? Especially after the way this playoff series ended and the way he was the front runner with his poking the bear comments and then calling LeBron old. He said, oh, you pushing 40. LeBron put a 20-20 game up the next night. It's like you're creating locker room, what do they call it, bulletin board material, but then you're not backing it up. So your team is getting the best of the best and then some because the other team is pissed off. And then you just sitting there looking stupid. You know what I mean? There was nothing. It's like he had a plan, but he didn't really have a plan. You know, so I was glad that the Grizzlies got exposed like that and people finally seen them for what they was. And Ja Morant just, I don't know, he's a clown to me. Like, he's just, with so many people, I don't know, I'm starting to think he does a lot of this stuff on purpose to sabotage himself. Like, because he's just afraid of the moment. The moment is too big for him. He really ain't ready yet. 10 points in an elimination game. The self-sabotage moment of the year where the strip club video on IG. I'm thinking he does a lot of this shit on purpose because he's just not ready for the moment. It's like, I remember I've been in the store and I look at a box of Dunkaroos or something in the snack section. They got his face over it on the cover, and he's on the cover of a couple of other things. I'm like, yeah, they really pushing him. And he don't really want to be that guy. He don't really want that pressure like that. When everything's going well and he got 30 points, he got 4 or 5 dunks, and he's doing he dancing and all of that. Yeah, he love it. But when shit hit the fan, adversity comes, Ja don't really want to be in that position. He don't like, you could tell his body language, he don't like being that guy when it's in that spot at all. But you got to back your shit up. You can't just be out here talking. So that's good for the Grizzlies. Bring their asses right here on this couch. So the number 2 seed is home already, and the number 1 seed in the East is already home too. So yeah, playoffs is a little bit better. Knicks Heat, that should be good. Jalen Brunson versus Jimmy Butler. I don't know if the Heat got enough offense to contend. It'd have to be a really good defensive series, but I'm gonna be interested in that one. And that's really it. The rest of the playoffs is like, all right, whatever, but I really want to see it. And this Kings Warriors Game 7 that's coming up on Sunday, that should be lit. Other than that, it's kind of a hit or miss, but let me know what y'all think about the front runners, Memphis.